Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the last lecture, we have solved such equations which are not linear equations in two variables, but we have converted them into linear one and we have solved them. Now today I am going to take application of linear equations in two variables. Use of linear equations in two variables is common in science as well as in mathematics. It is useful for solving words problems regarding age, problem regarding numbers, problem regarding distance, time and speed, etc. So today I am going to take the word problems from exercise number 1.5. I have written example number 1 on the blackboard. Two numbers differ by 3. The sum of twice the smaller and thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. So before solving this example, I want to tell you some things when you are going to solve the words problem. First thing, read carefully the word problem. First thing, read the word problem carefully. Identify which are the unknown quantities about which information is given in the problem. Second thing, identify the unknown quantities about which the information is given in the problem. Now, third step, you should use proper variables like x, y, m, n, a, b for the unknown quantities. After this, you should read each and every sentence or each and every phrase of the problem and using the variables make the equations. After making the equations, you can easily solve the linear equations which were formed by any method you like. So this is the first example. Two numbers differ by 3. Read the sentence carefully. Two numbers differ by 3 means definitely one will be greater, other will be smaller. So we should consider the greater number and the smaller one. So consider, let the greater number be x and smaller number be y. On the first sentence you can consider. Now I am going to read the second sentence. The sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. So you can make another equation with the help of this information. For that purpose, first you should consider the greater number and the smaller one. Now, using the first phrase, first sentence, you can make first equation. The numbers differ by 3 means the difference between these two numbers is 3. Therefore, greater minus smaller is equal to 3. In this way, x minus y is equal to 3. This is equation number 1. I have used the first sentence. The two numbers differ by 3. Therefore, greater number minus smaller number is equal to 3. In this way, first linear equation is formed. Now, read carefully again the second sentence. The sum, addition. The sum of twice the smaller. Which is the smaller one? Y is the smaller. Twice the smaller means 2y. And thrice the greater number means 3x. So, sum of these two, 3x plus 2y. 3x plus 2y is equal to 19. This is equation second. How it is formed? What is given? The sum. This is the sum. Addition. Sum of twice the smaller number is y. Twice the smaller means 2y. And thrice the greater number. Greater number is x. Thrice the greater number, 3x. So, the sum of twice the smaller and thrice the greater is equal to 19. In this way, second equation is formed. Now, if you observe the coefficients of y here, Here plus 2 is there, here minus 1 is there. If you multiply equation 1 by 2, so multiply equation 1 by 2. 2 into x, 2x, 2 into minus y, minus 2y is equal to 2 3s are 6, name as equation number 3. Now observe 2 and 3. Here coefficients are equal, signs are opposite, so you can add 2 and 3 because 2y, this is plus 2y, this is minus 2y will eliminate, you will get the value of the first variable x. So I am going to add equation 2 and 3. Adding these two, 3x plus 2x, 5x plus 2y minus 2y, it will 0 is equal to 19 plus 6, 25. Now the variable y is eliminated. So 5x is equal to 25. Now divide both sides by 5. 5x is equal to 25. Now dividing both sides by 5. For your simplification, I am dividing both sides by 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. Divide to the right hand side also, 5 ones are 5, 5 5s are 25. Therefore, x is equal to 5. In this way, value of the first variable is found. Now, put this value of the variable x in any one of the equation. X minus y equal to 3. Write the first equation number 1. X minus y is equal to 3. Put the value of x here, 5. Therefore, put the value of x, 5 minus y is equal to 3. Now, subtracting 5 from both sides. In our language, take it to right hand side. Minus y is equal to 3 minus 5. What we have done? We have subtracted 5 from both the sides. After subtracting, it will become 0. We should do the same operation on the right hand side also. We have subtracted 5 from right hand side. Now minus y is equal to, therefore minus y is equal to, signs are different, do the subtraction. 5 minus 3, 2. As the signs are opposite, you should give the sign of greater number, which is minus. Now minus y is equal to minus 2. Now multiplying each term by minus 1, after multiplying each term by minus 1, it will become plus y, it will become plus 2. Write here a sentence multiplying both the side by minus 1. Therefore, y is equal to 2. Now, we have found the value of the second variable 2. Now, in this way it is solved. Now, what we have asked, find the numbers. So, x is the greater number and y is the smaller one. So, in this way, in the last line, write the center, the greater number is 5 and smaller number is 2. You can confirm your number by putting the values of your answer in any equation or in any phrase. What is the first phrase? Two numbers differ by 3. That means the difference between these two numbers is 3. So, you can look, you can justify, you can confirm 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. That means your answer is correct. In this way, we can solve easily the word problem. Now, I am going to take another example. Now, second example, which is the third one from practice set 1.5. The sum of father's age and twice the age of his son is 70. If we double the age of the father and add it to the age of his son is 95. find their present ages. We have read out the problem. Now, we should identify which are the unknown quantities first. So, here age of father and age of his son. These are the two unknown quantities which we have to find. So, consider present age of father is x years and present age of his son is y years. First, you have to consider using proper variables x and y. Now, present age of father is x years and present age of his son is y years. Now, again read the word problem. The sum of, that means addition, we have to add. Father's age hand is twice the age of his son. That means sum or addition of father and twice the age of his son. Age of son is y. If you want to write, you can write here. Twice the age of son is 2y. You can write. Now, according to the given information, the sum of, whose sum? Age of father, father's age, that is x, and twice the age of son, twice the age of son of age is y, twice 2y is equal to 70, is equal to 70. In this way, first equation is formed. How? What is given? The sum means addition, the sum of father's age, that is x, and twice the age of his son, twice the age of his son, age of son is y, twice 2y. So, the sum of father's age and son's age twice the age of son, that is 2y, x plus 2y is equal to 70, equation number 1. In this way, first equation is formed. Now, read again. If we double what? The age of father, present age of father is x. If we double means 2x and add it to the age of his son. Add it to age of his son means if we add the age of his son, that is y, that will be the addition will be 95. If we double the age of father and add it to the age of his son is 95. Means if we double the age of father, that is 2x, and age of son is y. If we double the age of father, that is 2x, and add it to the age of son, that is y, then the sum will be 95, that is equal to 95. That is equation number 2. In this way, equation number 2 is formed. Sum of the double the age of father and son, that is y, is equal to 95. Now, you can eliminate any variable you want. If you multiply equation number 1 by 2, the coefficient of x will be 2, and in the second equation, coefficient of x is already 2. So, multiplying equation 1 by 2. Now, I am going to multiply 2 into x, 2x, plus 2 into 2y, that is 4y, is equal to 70 into 2, 140. Write as equation number 3. Now, observe equation number 2 and 3. The coefficients of x are equal, that is 2 in both the equation, but signs are same. So, you should subtract equation number 2 from 3. Right here, one sentence, subtracting equation 2 from 3. In this way, this is equation number 3, equation number 2, coefficients of x are equal, but they have same sign. What we should do? For eliminating this term, this should be minus. So, subtract equation 2 from 3. So, I am going to subtract in this way. 2x minus 2x. So, it will become 0. X will be eliminated. 4y minus y, that means 3y is equal to 140 minus 95. 10 minus 5, 5 raised to 1. 14 minus 10, 4. Now dividing both sides by 3. Therefore, or in other words, take this 3 to right hand side, it will go in denominator. So divided by 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 1 will remain, it will become 15, 3 5s are 15. In this way, therefore, y is equal to 15, value of the second variable. Now we have to find the value of the first variable x. So put the value of y equal to 15 in equation number 1. First write the equation. X plus 2y is equal to 70. Now we are substituting the value of y in equation number 1. Therefore, x will be as it is, plus 2, 2 into 15. Value of y is 15. So put y equal to 15 in place of y is equal to 70. Therefore, x plus 15 2s are 30 is equal to 70. Now subtracting 30 from both sides. Therefore, x is equal to 70 minus 30. Take it to right hand side, it will become negative. Therefore, x is equal to 70 minus 30, that is 40. Now in this way, we found both the value of the variables, that is x equal to 40 and y is equal to 15. Now in the last, after solving the example, you have to write the answer of the question. What we have asked? Find the age of his son and father. What are the ages of son and father? So we should write in the end one sentence, the age of father is 40 years and the age of son is 15 years. Unit should be there in years. In this way, because it carries half mark. We have solved one example regarding numbers and one example regarding age. Now I am going to take a word problem regarding fraction. Now this is the example number 4 from exercise 1.5. I am going to read. The denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and the denominator are reduced by 6. Find the fraction. Now this word problem is about fraction. We know fraction contains numerator and denominator. So we should first utilize two variables for numerator and denominator. For that purpose, I have already written here. Let the numerator of the fraction is x. Let the numerator of the fraction is x and the denominator of the fraction is y. Therefore, the fraction will be x upon y. This is the fraction. We have considered numerator and denominator. Therefore, x upon y is the fraction. This we have to find. Now, make the two linear equations according to given information. I am going to read again. The denominator, that is y, of a fraction is 4 more. This y is 4 more. It is greater than 4. Then twice its numerator. This denominator is 4 more than twice its numerator. So using this information, we can make the first linear equation. Now this y, according right here, according to the information, y is equal to 2x plus 4. How it is? The denominator of a fraction is 4 more. It is 4 more than twice its numerator. It is more than 2x. But if I add plus 4 to the right hand side, they will become equal. That means denominator, that is y, is 4 more than twice its numerator. Numerator is x, twice of numerator means 2x. Now y is 4 more. If we add this 4 to the right hand side, these two will become equal. Or in other words, you can write that difference between denominator and twice the numerator is 4. You can write in this way also. I am going to write, look at the blackboard. This is y minus 2x is equal to 4. That means y is 4 more than twice its numerator. That means y minus 2x is equal to 4. Therefore, minus 2x plus y is equal to 4. This is equation number 1. Using the first information, I have made the first linear equation. The denominator of a fraction is 4 more. It is greater than 4. By whom? By twice the numerator 2x. Therefore, y minus 2x, we should subtract. Y minus 2x is equal to 4. I have written in this like, I have written first minus 2x plus y is equal to 4. This is equation number 1. Now, again read. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. Denominator y becomes 12 times the numerator when? If both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. Whatever they are, if we reduce 6 from both numerator and denominator, then only the denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. So, write here first, after subtracting 6, after reducing by 6, the numerator will be x minus 6, numerator, and denominator is equal to y minus 6. This should be right. This should be written. Now, what is the information? The denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. So, I have reduced 6 from both numerator and denominator. After reducing by 6, the numerator will be x minus 6 and denominator will be y minus 6. Now, according to the given condition, after reducing by 6, what happens? The denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. This is the denominator, y minus 6. It becomes 12 times numerator, x minus 6. This will be the next equation according to the second information given in the problem. After reducing by 6 both the numerator and denominator, the denominator, that is y minus 6, becomes 12 times the numerator. Now, solve further. Therefore, y minus 6 is equal to 12 into x, 12x. 12 into minus 6, minus 72. 12, 6 are 72, plus minus minus. Next, therefore, y, take it to left hand side, minus 12x is equal to minus 72 plus 6. What I have done? I have taken 6 to right hand side and 12x to left hand side. Therefore, minus 12x plus y is equal to minus 66. Signs are different. Do the subtraction. 72 minus 6, 66. Give the sign of greater number, which is minus 1. Now, this is equation number 2. Look at the blackboard. This is equation number 1. Minus 2x plus y is 4. Minus 12x plus y is minus 66. If you observe, the coefficients of y are already equal. There is no need to multiply any equation by any number because coefficients of y are equal. Then what we have to do? Whether we have to subtract or we have to add. If we observe the coefficient, both are plus. So, one should be subtracted from the other. So, I am going to subtract equation number 2 from 1. First, I am writing minus 2x plus y is equal to 4, equation number 1. Minus 12x plus y is equal to minus 66. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 1. Minus 2x plus y is equal to 4. This is equation number 2. Minus 12x plus y is equal to minus 66. Now, I am going to subtract. If you subtract this from this minus 12x will become plus. Minus minus plus. Subtract here minus. This minus 66 will become plus 66. Minus 66 is there. If you subtract minus minus plus. Next, minus 2x plus 12x, 10x. How? Signs are different. This is plus 12x. This is minus 2x. Do the subtraction. Sign of greater number is plus. So 10x plus y minus y, it becomes 0 is equal to plus 66 plus 4, that will be 70. Therefore, dividing both sides by 10, 70 upon 10, or take it to right hand side. 10 ones are 10, 10 sevens are 70. Therefore, x is equal to 7. This is the value of the first variable, which is numerator. Now we have to find the denominator. Put this x is equal to 7 in any one of the equation. So put x equal to 7 in equation number 1. Now I am going to write equation number 1. Minus 2x plus y is equal to 4. This is equation number 1. I am substituting x equal to 7 in equation number 1. Therefore, minus 2 into value of x is 7, write 7, plus y is equal to 4. Therefore, minus 2 into plus 7 minus 14 plus y is equal to 4. Adding 14 to both sides, we want to vanish this. So, add 14 to both the sides. Minus 14 plus 14, it will become 0. Y is equal to 4 plus 14, or in other words, take this minus 14 to right hand side, it will become plus 14. Therefore, y is equal to 18. In this way, we found both the value of the variables x and y, which are numerator and denominator. This is not the answer. What is the fraction? We have to find the fraction. Fraction is x upon y. Value of x is 7 and value of y is 18. So 7 upon 18 is the fraction. So you can confirm your answer according to the given information in the problem. In this way, we have solved 3 examples from practice set 1.5. There are another 3 examples. Solve yourself at home. If you find any difficulty, you can contact me on WhatsApp as well as on phone. So I hope you will study at home and solve these remaining examples.